American troops pushing the Japs back in northern Luzon pass wrecked Japanese tanks destroyed in an unsuccessful Jap counterattack at Binalonan, Luzon. At least 20 enemy tanks were knocked out in this action. A Jap who tried to commit suicide with his hand grenade, killed before he could pull the pin. The drive south on Manila sees heavy fighting at Kamiling by units of the 14th Corps. Advance elements fanned out south and east on the Lingayen Plain leading to the Philippine capital. Kamiling is an important communication center in northern Tarlac province. The troops push forward along the highways through Kamiling and Tarlac on the road to Manila. Continuing their progress southward, troops of the 14th Corps bring up artillery to attack the Clark Field area, which is subjected to heavy shelling before tanks and infantrymen move in. Clark Field glittered with abandoned enemy aircraft and equipment. Troops remove mines and booby traps planted by the Japs in many of the 12 airstrips comprising the Clark Field area. General MacArthur at Clark Field, 26 January, shortly after our troops had driven the last Japs from the sector. General MacArthur visits the Filipino cemetery at Camp O'Donnell, terminating point of the death march from Bulletin. The camp was captured in the push on Clark Field and nearby Fort Stotzenburg. Preparations are made for an attack on Hill 70, strongly fortified Japanese position barring the way to Manila. This sector was honeycombed with Jap pillboxes and dugouts. Mortars, flamethrowers, and grenades are used to root out the entrenched Japs. An explosive charge in a 5-gallon gasoline can is improvised to blast an enemy position. A second front is set up on Luzon. Tanks and infantry of the 8th Army's 11th Corps, which were put ashore in a surprise landing northwest of Subic Bay, push inland in a flanking movement on Manila. Some resistance is encountered from a battalion of Japanese entrenched in the hills about 8 miles inland from Subic Bay, near Mount Amy. The Japs, unable to contain our advance on Manila, set fire to the area before retreating. A third front strikes Luzon from the south. Paratroopers of the 11th Airborne Division, attached to Lieutenant General Robert L. Eichelberger's 8th Army, aid the swift advance of the American troops in the drive on Manila by seizing Togatai Ridge, a road junction in the southern edge of the Cavite province. Capture of Togatai Ridge will give our troops dominant positions overlooking Cavite and the southern approaches to Manila.